But, Johnny, let's move on into our third topic. Usually I'm saying last topic, but this is third of four because we got a jam-packed show today. Very jam-packed show. And today...
More so than usual.
Now we're moving back in it. Like, we went into the gaming world with Overwatch, went out of it. Now we're going back into the gaming world. And this was a story that I had heard this week. The article was from Express. However, I heard it through the Kind of Funny... Games channel because they talked about it on Kind of Funny Games Daily.
Yeah.
And there's this game that it's either it has come out already or it's coming out. Let's see. The game is Hellblade. So if you guys have heard of Hellblade, that's the game we are referencing. Came out this week. So it came out on the 8th of August. And this is a very interesting game. And it piqued my interest because it's a PlayStation 4 blockbuster, according to the article. But here's the interesting part to it, is there's a mechanic in the game that involves a permadeath.
Yes.
And what that means is, according to the article where it says, according to news reports, Hellblade deletes your save file if you die too often in combat. The permadeath gameplay mechanic reportedly forces players to restart from the beginning of the game if they're unsuccessful in battle. The gameplay feature has put some fans off buying the game, which is said to clock at about 8 to 10 hours. So basically, it's a game where to get through the story mode, it's about 8 to 10 hours. However, from what I have heard, and this is via Kind of Funny Games Daily, and Greg Miller said this, it's when the exact number is 5. So how it goes is the first death, it kind of forces you into that first death just so it can show you the mechanic. Apparently, she's got this infection on her arm.
Okay.
And each time you die, the infection gets worse. So, like, you die the second time, it goes up towards the arm. The third time goes up more. And when it gets to the brain, you're kaput. You're done.
Okay.
So it's basically 5 deaths. You really got 4 after that first one to work with. After that fourth, kills your save file, deletes it. You have to start all the way from the beginning. I'm going to ask you this, Johnny, just a simple gaming question with this. Is this something that we should worry about with gaming, the permadeath? Is this good for games in the future and games in general to have a permadeath mechanic?
I'm actually fine with it. I kind of like the concept. It's a bit more of a challenge now, for one. Two, I mean, it's not like we haven't had games that were like that when we were growing up. Just the side scroller Mario is a perfect example.
Yeah, you got a limited amount of lives. You could get one-ups.
You can always gain that another life. But all in all, if you lose...
You ran out of lives, you're done.
You're done. You start from scratch. That exact thing, excuse me, happened to me when I was playing Donkey Kong for the Game Boy. I got I think I got super far into the game. I died. Had to start from the beginning. Yeah, obviously you get pissed.
You were upset.
You get pissed. That's any gamer. That's any gaming. But you restart and you go through it all.
Side question. How angry have you got playing? What's the angriest you've got playing a video game?
Angriest I've never gone to the level of throwing anything. Yeah, exactly. that was a reference to you and
a few times.
You and a few other friends.
Oh, I got a story from Dave I'll tell too.
Yeah, I like to hear that one as soon as I finish.
Yeah.
But I have I have played, said, fuck this game. I'm done playing it. Shut the whole system off. Not just I'm going to leave the game and do something else. No, I shut the whole, no, I didn't go to Netflix or anything. Shut the fucking system off. Walked away and just you know what? Fuck it. I'm watching TV instead.
That's exactly what you got to do. That's exactly what you got to do.
I've never thrown anything, but yeah,
Hi.
exactly. This guy.
Hello.
But I have gotten pretty pissed at the game. I don't because I don't have the money to replace the stuff.
Yeah, my anger gets when I'm playing video games, my anger gets the best of me. And don't get that twisted. I'm not hitting anyone else. I'll basically take it out on my materialistic things.
On the remote.
2 times I can remember. One, I'm playing Kingdom Hearts. This was back in college.
Yeah.
It was you know what? I'm taking the summer. I'm beating 1 and 2 again. I'm playing them nonstop. I'm going to beat them again. I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and I died. And I was almost at the end. And I remember taking the PS2 controller, which still had a cord, by the way, and just whipping it, and it took my system with it. It took the little thin PlayStation 2 with it. And I was like, shit, is everything okay? It was okay, thankfully. My PlayStation 4 controller did not fare the same, though, because I was playing Overwatch competitive, and competitive gets me a little angry if my team's idiots and we start losing consistently. And I remember taking the controller and same motion, whipped it, and it hit the metal part of the ottoman I have down there.
Oh, no.
Completely shattered the controller. Shattered it. The R2 trigger flew off. I think I just recently deleted the pictures off my phone. I think I would have to go. I think I sent it to Dave or something, or you, and I can get the pictures and show people. But yeah, that's what happens when you get angry playing. Dave's punched a TV. Call of Duty, Dave had a little, like, the little monitor that you would have in your kitchen.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he just died one too many times right through the TV. And, like, when his fist was through, he's like, I just punched my TV. So he punched a TV playing Call of Duty. So
wow.
I can see where the anger would come from. But to get back to what we were talking about, the permadeaths, I'm not mad at this. I'm kind of on your side because I'm also going to quote one of my friends, one of my deep friends, like that I've had most of my childhood. I was talking to him while playing Overwatch this weekend, and he even said, he goes, no, the game tells you up front, this is how it works. So going into it, you know how this works. It's not like, wow, I died 5 times and now my save file is deleted and I didn't know. No, you know how it works. And when it comes to gaming, I wouldn't be mad if more games started to do this. Now, I'm not saying that every game needs a permadeath feature.
No,
but
definitely not.
The way that they put this into this story, because apparently from what I have heard, the story is like the character that you're playing is like this, I think it's an Aztec warrior, but it's like a warrior. And she's going through the game, she has like visions that she sees that kind of separates it from that like gaming experience to that cinematic movie like experience.
Yeah.
And I guess the true way you're supposed to play this game is either with headphones or surround sound. Because as you are playing, you know how like in Link you have Navi that's like, hey, do this. And you're like,
you have to save the world.
And you're like, get the fuck out of here. Where'd you come from?
What you swatting at?
Basically, what she has is voices in her head.
Oh, wow.
That basically do the same mechanic that tell you what, hey, that like kind of thing like, ooh, look it up there. Like maybe we should go and get that kind of directing the player, helping, but not taking away from like, hey, look at me. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, you have to save the world.
It feels natural in a way. And the way this game kind of, from what I've heard in reviews, how it deals with like the issue of like mental health.
Yeah.
Because it looks into that. And I guess the disease that she has deals with that. If it gets to the brain, you're done. The way they did everything with the story and the gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
I can see this working. Where it's like,
no,
hey,
definitely.
You die 5 times, the disease advances. I also agree with what Greg Miller said, where basically it's like, I just go back to what we used to do back in the day. Oh, shit, I'm getting up here. I'm not going to win. I'm going to probably die. I don't want my save file deleted. Turn off the system, restart it. Go back to the last save checkpoint.
Exactly.
Or have multiple saves. I never did it growing up, but for this game, I might, where...
Yeah, no, I agree.
You get to save point 1, you create, then save point 2, you create another, and you just switch between the two.
That's what I would do.
Because it's only deleting that one save file. It's not deleting all of your save files. So there are definitely ways around it that players can get through. But I want to look at now, I asked you about the gaming as a whole. I want to ask you about the part in the article where it blatantly says... The permadeath game mechanic reportedly forces players, and the gameplay feature has put some fans off from buying the game. I'm going to ask you if people are going to say, no, I don't want to buy it because of this, are they justified? Are they justified to say that? Or should it be, you know what, if you really want to play the game, play it anyways? Because I know it's an 8 to 10 hour gameplay story, which let's be honest. That's not like, oh, that's chump change, because if you're in college or in high school, yeah, that's chump change, especially where we're right now.
No.
School's just about to start. You have time to stay up all night and beat it. But if you're adults like us, have a day job while doing this, you have that day job during the day, find the time. Well, God forbid you have kids as well that take up your time. For the adults out there, it might be harder to find that consistent 8 to 10 to play fully. So what do you think about that, where people aren't really saying, you know what, I'm not going to buy it because of this feature?
I'm not going to say they're not justified, because some people don't like that type of gameplay. I'm all for it. I would love to try that because I like the challenges too. And I would probably go 1 through without doing the double save file thing.
Yeah.
And then eventually it's like, you know what, I'm going to do the save file, then save another one back and forth between 1 and 2. But like for me, for example, I'm working full time, at least for now. Next, I'll be doing.
You're starting classes soon.
I was starting classes too, engineering classes, along with working part time.
Yep, doing this too.
I almost forgot to mention that part. Doing this too.
Well, this takes time.
It does take time. I just said I almost forgot to mention it though.
Especially when we're trying to make it the full-time thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, that takes a lot of time. So it's like that 8 to 10 hours is a lot of gameplay when you don't have, like, I have 30 minutes here to go play it. No,
exactly. And
so,
I'm on that side now only because I'm on that adult side of things with the day job. And like, let's be honest, as I knock over my water bottle here, let's be honest, if this was the normal day job, and I kind of have to keep saying that because I know I'm not trying to typecast anyone out there, but I just want you guys to know where we're coming from. We're not in a situation where all you guys do is podcast and play games. No, we've got a day job while trying to make this the day job to where, God, I can't, like right now, Overwatch and MLB The Show are the only things I get to play, and it's not that often.
I've played Overwatch. Well, I'll be honest. We talked about Overwatch recently, just like earlier. This podcast. I was going to say earlier in this podcast. I haven't played it in probably a week because of work and stuff. We're renovating part of my house. I haven't been able to touch the system.
It's real life gets in the way.
Exactly.
As when you get older. So I can see that side of those people saying, no, I don't have the
time, especially if I'm not a fan of the gameplay.
The other players that I could see not buying this game are the ones where one of my sister's ex-boyfriends was like this, where, sorry, I need to take a drink of water.
Yeah, go for it.
He was the kind of guy where basically trophy fanatics to where he was a guy where it's like, you know what? I want to get the platinum. So instead of playing the game twice, because usually how they have it for most games, you play it on normal mode, you can get most of the trophies.
Yeah.
But if you play it on hard mode first, you can get all those same trophies plus the trophies for playing it on normal and hard. So you're basically killing 2 birds with one stone. This game might limit that.
That's true.
Or if you're a trophy person and you're really out there for the PlayStation 4 trophies, you may have to play it twice. You may have to say, well, fuck it, I got to play it on normal first just so I get my bearings on everything and then go into hard. Because you don't want to go into hard, not have that option, then boom, your save file's done. But
exactly.
Let's be honest, those people, I'll go back to one of our points. You can fall back on the dual save file.
Yeah, exactly.
system.
And you won't fall back. You won't fall as far back.
Yeah, but you'll fall back in some way. So before we move on to Disney, though, is there any last things that you feel like we need to touch with the Hellblade Permadeath kind of topic when it comes to gaming?
No, honestly, I hope this actually does well, the Permadeath thing, because I would like to see, not a lot more, but a few more games doing it.
Here's the thing I want to throw out there, and this is for you guys, the fans. The thing I thought of when I heard of this Permadeath thing was there was a video Mark did way long ago. I think it was like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Like January of 2015, I think he did this video.
That's a while ago.
Where he was going to, at the time, he never got the time to continue it, where they were called YOLO Let's Plays. Basically what it was, and he did it with Metal Gear Solid at the point, It was basically, we're going to play a Let's Play, but as soon you only get one life. YOLO. You only get one life. As soon as you die, the Let's Play's over. You know what? If and this is for you guys. If you guys want to see it, I'm not gonna promise both sides here.
I would love to do it.
I would love me and you both
It'd be
to
hilarious.
do it. But let's be honest, your schedule's a little bit more hectic than mine.
Yeah.
At the very least, if you guys want to see it, I would love to do it. I know Johnny would love to do it.
I would love to do it if I can get the time.
If you guys want to, let us know down below in the comment section. If enough people want to see it, we will get Hellblade, and basically it'll be we're playing the game and it's on the hardest difficulty too.
Yeah.
So you play the game on the hardest difficulty, you only get one life. As soon as you lose, you're dead.
We'll do it with that, but not just that. We'll do it with if
there's another game.
There's other games you want to throw out there.
Like Mark did it with Metal Gear Solid because it was perfect because you have to sneak around and you could get shot, and like if someone finds you, like that's the game where I died the most.
Yeah.
Was playing the Metal Gear Solid.
Hell, if they want us to do, I'll dust off the PS2. We'll do a game with that one if they want.
Ooh, we'd have to look in to see if we've got the equipment to capture that.
If we can do that, we will.
Man, that would be something.
That'd be fun.
Back into the game archives. But yeah,
dust it off and
let us know if you want to see a YOLO Let's Play of Hellblade from us or any other game that you might want to see us YOLO Let's Play. Also, let us know what you think of the permadeath, not just in Hellblade, but in gaming all around. What do you guys think this means for the gaming world? And is it good for the games to have permadeaths in them? Let us know down below in the comment section.